Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to start with our next chapter of English language. This is the fourth chapter, and this is about adjectives. So, you all already know about adjectives. This is going to be more of a revision. Let's start. What is an adjective? Words that are used to describe a noun or pronoun are called adjectives. Okay, so any word which tells you something about a noun, it may be a common noun or a proper noun or a collective noun as well, or it tells you something about a pronoun. Those words are called adjectives. So adjectives are basically describing words. Example, a pretty girl. So what kind of a girl? Pretty girl. So pretty is adjective. Two oranges. Two is the adjective. A blue dress. What kind of a dress? Blue. So blue is adjective. This picture I've taken from your book. This is a warm-up exercise. So here the exercise asks you to underline the adjectives, and you also have to point out the nouns that the adjectives describe. So to identify the nouns, we will circle them, and for the adjectives, we are going to underline them. The way I do it over here, similarly you will do it in your textbook with a pen. Winkin, blinkin and nod, one night. In this line, do you see any adjective? Yes. One is the adjective and the noun it describes is night. So I've underlined one as it is the adjective, and I have circled night as that is the noun. Similarly, you will do it in your book with a pen. Let's move on to the next line. Sailed off in a wooden shoe. What kind of a shoe? Wooden shoe. So wooden is the adjective, shoe is the noun. Sailed on a river of crystal light. Now think for yourself, what is the adjective in this sentence? Crystal. Crystal is the adjective and it tells you about light. Into a sea of dew. Do you see any adjective here? No. So we'll move on to the next sentence. Where are you going and what do you wish? No adjective here. The old moon asked the tree. Do you see an adjective here? Right. Old is the adjective, moon is the noun. We have come to a fish for the herring fish. So there is no adjective in this one. Herring fish is the name of a kind of fish. So herring is not an adjective. It is not describing the fish. The name is herring. Okay. So it is a noun. That live in this beautiful sea. So beautiful is the adjective. Sea is the noun. Nets of silver and gold have we, said Winkin, Blinkin and Nod. There are no more adjectives in this one. So this is just a warm-up to give you a revision of adjectives. Similarly, the way I've done it, you're going to do it in your textbook with a pen. Alright, we'll move on to the next part. This again I've taken from your book. Let's first read the paragraph. Ira is a successful lawyer who is quite wealthy. She lives in a luxurious apartment with many priceless pieces of sculpture in her modern drawing room. Everyone envies her stylish lifestyle. Now, this paragraph is about a girl called Ira. There are some words which are describing Ira's lifestyle, her job, what kind of a lawyer is she. We will study about these words, okay? The 6 highlighted words, so the words in the blue, okay? The 6 highlighted words are all adjectives. All the 6 highlighted words in the above paragraph which I just read out, they are adjectives. You all already know that, I'm sure. 5 of these adjectives, namely successful, wealthy, luxurious, priceless and stylish, have been formed by adding suffixes to different words. So these 5 adjectives, successful, okay? So if you add full to success, it becomes successful. So full is a suffix. Wealthy, if you add y to wealth, it becomes wealthy. Luxurious, you add ious to luxury, it becomes luxurious. Priceless, you add less to price, it becomes priceless. Stylish, You add ish to style, it becomes stylish. So these are few of the adjectives which are formed from the main word when you add in suffix to it. Okay, but see, in the above paragraph, modern is also an adjective, but modern is not using any suffix. Okay, it is a full word on its own. But these five words, successful, wealthy, luxurious, priceless, and stylish, they have been formed into adjectives by using a suffix. Okay. Recognizable suffixes may be added to adjectives, nouns, and verbs to form other adjectives. So you can add suffix to other adjectives, you can add them to noun, you can also add them to verbs, okay, to make it into an adjective. In this video, we are only going to deal with the suffixes part. So here is a list of common suffixes. Let's read this. Full. So sometimes when you add full, you get an adjective like plentiful. So the word plenty, if you add full to plenty, it becomes plentiful. Dutiful. Dutiful means somebody who abides by his or her duty. Beautiful, you already know what beautiful is. Okay. Then OUS, when you add OUS, marvelous, adventurous, famous. Marvelous comes from marvel, adventurous comes from adventure, famous comes from fame. Okay. Now when you add Y, it can be sketchy. Sketchy means something which is roughly planned, okay? Not planned with details. Sketchy means only a rough plan. So when you add Y to sketch, it becomes sketchy, funny, and murky. Then I see heroic, academic, artistic. Academic, you know, academic is related to studies. Artistic is related to art. So artist, artistic. You add IC to artist, it becomes artistic. Heroic, somebody who can do heroic work. Okay, like being a hero. So you add IC to hero, you get heroic. We can say that our freedom fighters are heroic. Okay. Now less. It can be motionless, fearless, shameless, priceless, etc. Ish, ISH. Feverish, childish, sluggish, etc. Feverish is when you feel like you're going to have a fever. Childish is when somebody behaves like a child. Sluggish is being very slow. Okay. When you add ly, wholly, entirely, fully, all these means completely. So completely is also another adjective. IVE, relative, productive, etc. So if you add IVE to relate, it becomes relative. If you add IVE to product, it becomes productive. Okay, productive means doing something very useful. Able, enjoyable, dependable, avoidable, etc. Enjoyable, so sports are enjoyable, you enjoy sports. Dependable, when you are dependent on someone, that's dependable. Avoidable, something that you can avoid. If you can avoid something like making a mistake in your answer, that is avoidable. Troubled, so when you add ed, troubled, the girl is troubled means she has a lot of problems. Troubled. Annoyed, I am annoyed by you. So I am annoyed. Annoyed tells about my condition. So annoyed is an adjective. Amused. I'm amused to see such a beautiful painting. Again, amused is also an adjective. See, all these words, troubled, annoyed, and amused, they have been formed from verbs. Next, Ian, woolen, wooden, swollen. Something of wool is woolen, woolen sweater, wooden table. Swollen, my knee is swollen. Okay, so swell becomes swollen. These are the common ways in which we can add a suffix to the main word to make an adjective out of it. After this, you have an exercise in your book. This is your first exercise. This is on page number 42. Let's see what we have to do here. Add suitable suffixes to the words in the bracket and complete the sentences. It was a... Okay, so the word is beauty. What will you write? Beautiful day with a somewhat cloud sky. So what will you write? Cloudy sky. This is how you're going to do the other 7 sentences of this exercise also. You're going to add a suffix and you're going to make that into an adjective. But because you're going to do this for the first time, you will do it in your rough copy. In the next class, when I meet you, I will discuss the answers. Then you can do it in your book. For now, you will do this only in your rough copy. Okay, I'll also share a PDF. You can go through the PDF. This is only the first part of the chapter. There are more to this chapter which I will be explaining to you in subsequent videos. Thank you.